Hello and welcome to the daily Nifty and Bank Nifty Insights with MJ. Let's study and explore the current stock market scenario with the help of performance of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Today is the 15th July 2020 and we'll be estimating the probable moves, resistance and support levels, buying and selling zones along with a new emerging trend in Nifty and Bank Nifty for the next trading day on 16th July. If you are new to our YouTube channel, please like and subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon. I do expect from you to be generous enough to share the knowledge along with your comments to the trading community. I'm sure they too will get benefited like you. By being generous, your knowledge will not only increase, but I'm sure you will get a lot of goodwill. Today, the Nifty and Bank Nifty opened with a gap up with a bullish bias, taking cues from the global market. However, the momentum stopped in the second half, and the profit booking started in Reliance as well as Bharti Airtel, right? And market lost the momentum and tumble straight. Though Nifty gained 11 points and Bank Nifty lost 51 points, a small difference, but it made a shooting star kind of pattern in both the charts, showing the bearishness. The market breadth remained neutral. 26 stocks advanced, while as 24 stocks declined from the stack of Nifty 50. We had estimated a range-bound volatile correction in the range from 10,500 to 10,800 in our yesterday's analysis. That was based upon the previous data and the trading pressure of various participants from previous day. Nifty traded well within the range with volatile moves and closed at 10,618. If you see, it made a higher high and higher low, uh, yet it is a bearish candlestick. If we see from the perspective of trend, it is approaching the lower trend line of the channel and getting a good support at 10,550 level, or rather 60. Let's see if Nifty gets a bullish pressure tomorrow. It will get the first level of resistance at 10,702 and the second level of resistance at 10,755, which is very close to 200 days exponential moving average, which is at 10,761. Third level of resistance it has at today's high, which is at 10,827, and the fourth level of resistance it has at 10,875, which is a 200-day simple moving average. Quite a strong level of resistance, which is creating a distribution zone between 10,827 to 10,893. Right, whenever the Nifty comes to in this range, it gets sold out and profit booking starts. On the lower side, if Nifty gets bearish pressure, which we will see at the end of this day, what kind, based upon the data and chart, what kind of scenario is emerging. But in case if it goes downside, you will see the first level of support starting at 10,580, which is today's low as well, and the second level of support is just 30 points below at 10,550, which is 61% Fibonacci level from the all-time high of 12,430. Below than that, at 10,486, you would see another level of support. If that level is broken, you would see Nifty approaching 10,447, and it will be filling up this gap of I think 2nd July, right? Yeah, 2nd July, which was a novice gap. A little below than that, you would see another level of support, which is a trend line of this channel, right? Lower trend line of this channel. So Nifty has got strong support in the range of 10,400 to 10,450 or so. So you might see it bouncing from here. However, if you see on a long term, we are though in a up channel, but the channel is more like a rising wedge, which is also a bearish pattern. And the economic facts are not supportive of Nifty. That also we should mind, right? Nifty today had a RSI of 59.5, which is more or less of yesterday as well. That means it has entered in a sideways momentum zone, and it also created a bearish crossover yesterday, which was not that prominent today, but with today's profit booking, the crossover seems to be playing its role, although it is above the zero line. And from the volume also, you can see the selling volumes are rising day by day, right? You might be all interested in basically in your intraday trade. So let's see what kind of zones have been created wherein you can take short or long position, right? So if the market opens tomorrow in this yellow zone, which I call is a no trading zone, look out for no trades from 10,570 to 10,635, right? And if the market goes above than 10,635, you would see it hitting at 705, so almost 50 points. That will give you around 3,750 per lot. If you are trading in a multiple lots, you can book some profit here and allow some lots to move towards 10,755 in case if you see any continuation pattern here, right? So to see the continuation pattern, you would like to go in 5-minute chart. Right now we are talking in a 15-minute chart. Unfortunately, in investing.com we don't have a 10-minute chart, otherwise it would be the ideal for the intraday trader. If Nifty opens gap up at, let's say, 10,702, it might try to go to 755 or 827 before before the profit booking starts, or from 755 itself. So look at the reversal signs in these zones, which are distribution zones. In case if Nifty starts in the yellow zone and it goes downside, don't trade it until it crosses 10,550, right? Because it's a 30 points will be very marginal trade for an intraday trader. Your stop loss would be somewhere around almost 40-45 points above, right? So risk reward ratio will be not in your favor. So if Nifty starts moving downside 10,550, below 10,550, then your next target should be 486, which would give you around let's say 60 points. Not bad, right? 60 points is a very good target in Nifty. And 1 minute, guys. So let me come back to the chart, guys. Sometimes this chart gives you surprise. Let me reload the intraday chart of Nifty for the next trading day. We're back. And let's say if Nifty continues to go down after crossing 10,550, you would see some patterns in this area. If the reversal, book profit in all lots. If there is a continuation pattern, book profit in part lots and continue towards 10,450 for booking balance of the profit. I think 10,400 should be your maximum target downside if at all Nifty comes in this zone. This zone will be acting as a very strong support zone in from 10,400 to 10,450. All right, so that will help you in wading through Nifty, either a short side or a long side. Book your profit accordingly. Let's look in Bank Nifty what kind of trading opportunities are visible, right? And let's say again, if Bank Nifty opens in this yellow zone, which is no trading zone, that means it is between 21,200 to 21,425 or 430, right? So in this zone, there is no trade. If Bank Nifty goes above 21,450, you can trade it for 635. So around 175 points you would get in this trade, which is good enough for 20 points. And in this zone, if you see from 10,635 to 10,675, you need to watch out. Although it's not very strong zone, it can be broken easily the way it has been broken 2 times today itself, right? In case if you get any continuation pattern in this zone, look for your target at 21,789 to 21,850, right? And this will be acting as a very strong distribution zone. in case if this distribution zone is broken, you would see Bank Nifty hitting towards 22,100 and filling up this gap. It tried to do it today, but it was not successful. So a lot of profit booking pressure, as well as FIs and DIIs are selling by taking the Nifty and Bank Nifty on a higher side. Is more of pump and dump strategy that I have already told you in many times in previous videos. Let's see on the downside, if Bank Nifty goes below, let's say 21,200, then you can short Bank Nifty for the target of 21,025 or 21,950 to 21,050, right? So this is a strong cushion for Bank Nifty, and part profit you can book here. And in case of any continuation pattern, you should look for 10,868 as your next target, right? That's 38% Fibonacci level. And if this is broken, then 20,600 would be your next target. So in support zones or in demand zones, you should look for continuation pattern if you are continuing on your short position, or if there is any reversal, book all your profit. Markets are going to be volatile, and you might be seeing that day by day the support and resistance zones are squeezing in Bank Nifty as well as in Nifty. In fact, that's the impact of over a period of time what is happening. ATR is getting reduced day by day, and obviously the resistance and support level will get closer to each other, and that's very natural also in a market which is getting more of stabilization, where the volatility is reducing day by day. um, 20,100 could be your final trading range on the downside in Bank Nifty, if at all it gets so much of bearish pressure, right? So expect 10,000, 20,615 on the downside and book your profits on Bank Nifty. Let's see what's driving the market, right? We say the grandpa of the market is Dow Jones and how it is behaving, right? In the previous trading session, it closed above than 200 days exponential moving average, which has been a very, very strong resistance for more than a month in Dow Jones. And it went about 26,500, which I had said that from this level it will become bullish, right? However, you should also notice that there is already a strong zone where Dow Jones has got a very, very strong, you can say, a distribution zone, right? It has tried in the past also to be in this zone. So again, it tried to enter this zone today. However, it has not succeeded. Below than that itself, it has got selling pressure, right? Profit booking has started here, and you can also see it is making a shooting star kind of pattern right now. And watch out in the morning what kind of activities you see when the Dow Jones futures start, right? So it seems that it is taking a cue from our market, right? Most of the time we see the cue from the Dow Jones. However, today it seems it is taking cue from Nifty and Bank Nifty, right? Let's focus on data points today and see where what is option chain data showing as an emotion of bulls and bears, right? So today Nifty closed at 10,618. So we'll consider at 10,600 as ATM, right? And around ATM, we'll see what kind of call writing and put writing has happened. So we'll start with a put at 10,700, which is the ITM. We see a 1.45 lakh contracts have been created today, and overall 1.1 million contracts. So quite interesting. That means bulls are, confident about a market remaining above than 10,700 tomorrow. You also need to see tomorrow is the 16th July, which is a weekly expiry of Bank Nifty and Nifty option chain. So, however, it seems that today itself we saw all the actions, right? The up move as well as the down move, the volatility and everything. I expect tomorrow could be much more cooler, or sideways kind of expiry. Not much activity fulfilled, right? Activity filled. So 10,600, you can see that around 4 lakh contracts have been created today, and overall 2 million contracts. So that will work as a support level. The next support level is at 10,500, where although there is a small unwinding, but overall maximum over interest is in this area. Below than this, lot of unwinding is already visible, but still more than 1.5 million contracts are still existing in lower levels. So volatility is going to be part of it, but 10,500 seems to be a lower range, right? And let's see what kind of call writing has happened here. At 10,600 level, you can see some call unwinding of 2.5 lakh contracts, but overall 1.03 million contracts. And like the bulls, which are hopeful that the market would close about 10,700, there are bears who believe that market would close below 10,600. So all kind of participants are there, right? So, and both the sides you would be seeing surprisingly more than 1 million contracts are there. Above than that, at 10,700, you could see 500,000 contracts have been closed. Now, closing of the contracts or open interest in this range also shows that the bears which were confident that the on Wednesday the market would go below 10,600 have lost a little confidence in their bearish bets, right? So that's why they have closed some of the positions. But interestingly, at 10,700, overall 2.4 million contracts are still existing, which is double the contract on put side. So this will work as a very strong resistance, right? Acha. More than that, almost 500,000 contracts are freshly created at 10,750, and 1.5 million contracts are there. So that will work as R2. 10,800, if you see, almost 7 lakh contracts, and overall 4.4 million contracts. So that's a massive, right? So R3, and I can say that this will act as your daily resistance, right? So we can say that 10,500 to 10,800 is the trading range for tomorrow as well. Although at 10,900, why to go 10,900? 10,850 also you can see 500,000 contracts and overall 1.8 million contracts. On the open interest at 10,900, 1 lakh contracts and 3.2 or 3.3 million contracts. At 11,000, a huge built up of 3.7. So it seems that bears have clearly declared that they would not allow the market to go above than 10,800 or even below than that, right? So that is visible from their activities. And on the higher side, of course, the closing of the contract is insignificant because the premium has reduced and it doesn't make sense to keep the investment being there, right? So now this option chain also has the PCR of 0.60, which is more or less of yesterday. And yesterday we saw a similar kind of data. It shows that the bias from the PCR perspective is neutral. However, from call writing and put writing, you can see the trading range has shifted downside, right? Or rather, trading pressure has shifted downside. Now let's see participant wise how the data is built up, right? So if you see on the future side, you can see the on index, the retail clients as well as FIIs are bullish on future contracts, while as DIIs and pros are bearish on Nifty and Bank Nifty index. From the trading pressure perspective, retail clients retail traders have become very wise now. They've become very sideways with the trading pressure of 1.01. And FIIs have become mildly bearish to sideways, right? And pros are mild bearish. Overall, The trading pressure is 0.93, which is slightly on a bearish side, but you can say it's a sideways trading pressure. Nifty PCR for this series expiring tomorrow and the next week is bearish, and the next month end it is 1.51, while as Bank Nifty PCR is 0.56 for this series and 0.51 for the next series, as well as for the next month and it is 0.72, which is quite bearish trading pressure. If you see the FIIs activities and FI and DIIs activities in a cash market, you would see 222 crore worth equity was sold out in cash market by FIIs, and DIIs sold almost 900 crore worth of equities in cash market. So you can watch out every video. They have been bearish. Every time I ask you a question, who's been buying? If somebody is selling, there is somebody is buying. So you need to watch out, and I don't want you to be the victim of their sellout, right? So be careful. You can also see the resistance and support level based upon the standard pivot calculations, which we have already calculated for you, right? So now let's conclude from here what kind of overall scenario is appearing in Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now, if we look at the stochastics for a daily chart is almost 29, so that's already cooled off. But on a weekly, it's still 89, which says that it's in overbought zone. RSI at 59 says it's a sideways. Today, the India VIX dropped 1.3. Yesterday, it had gone up by 5.5%, so it's cooled off a little today. We expect that the market will remain volatile and range bound unless until it crosses 10,550 on downside or 10,875 on higher side. And the Nifty trading range for tomorrow also seems to be from 10,500 to 10,800. Yes, a lot will depend upon Dow Jones or other international markets, or what kind of results of Q1 for FY21 are being declared by especially the large organizations which are part of Nifty 50. That has the impact, right? So trade well with the tight stop losses. Keep on taking care of your minimize your losses. I trust this analysis is helping you to make profitable trades. Thank you very much for watching the videos. To get latest information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. To learn stocks, derivatives, commodities, forex, trading, investing, technical or fundamental analysis, you can request videos on subject of your choice in the comment box or in the community tab, which we have recently started. We are already posting some or other kind of information here, which is on sometimes it is in the live market, whatever kind of zones are shifting. Sometimes accumulation zones become distribution zones, or distribution zone become accumulation zone in live market. So we keep on updating. You can also utilize the same in your trading. Thank you once again for watching the videos. We have also started a group which is called Systematic and Scientific Traders Group, wherein we are giving live market updates and similar kind of analysis along with the company. You can say that whatever a little information about IPOs or company analysis in terms of technical or fundamental or quarterly results, you can utilize that information and knowledge in your benefits, right? So, well, good luck, happy trading, happy investing.